What's up, guys? It's Cody here. So I went riding yesterday with Giver the Beans 97. Cool dude. Give him a subscribe. And I took the old wheel horse. I still ain't came up with a name with it yet. But I'm working on it. But anyways, during that ride, I learned that I should probably lock my transaxle for positive traction if I'm going to keep going up all these ruts and stuff. It was fun. Don't get me wrong. It was fun. Had a good time. But I think if I lock it, it'll make it a lot easier. Now, to be honest with you, I have no clue about transmissions. Don't know the first thing about it. But I got an extra one laying around the shop. I'm going to take it apart. And, yeah, we're going to see if I can lock this one before I lock the one on my wheel horse, because those 8-speed transmissions are not easy to come by. Let me tell you. So yeah, let's get started. All right, here is that transaxle we're gonna be taking apart. Look at this big old chunky thing that came off there. Yeah, it's one of those MTD 3-speed transmissions. Giver the Beans 97 actually give it to me. I was gonna put it in an old wheel horse that I had, but I just ended up getting a new wheel horse and ended up just keeping this one around. So we're gonna see about this one. All right, there's like, I'm doing this one-handed. There's like so many little bolts, man. Look, it's like all these little bolts everywhere. There's so many of them. So I had to take a break here from getting these bolts out because I flipped it upside down. I'll show. Flipped it upside down here so I can get these bolts easier. And if anybody hasn't told you, I'll be the guy to tell you. Make sure that you drain all of your transmission fluid out before you flip it upside down. So we got it. We got all the bolts out and stuff. Now, as far as taking this thing apart, I heard you're supposed to like just peck on it with a hammer a little bit, maybe. So we'll try to figure that out. Let's get cracking. All right, the big one or the little one. We'll start with the little one. Barely picking on the corners here. It's pretty dirty. Might have to take a pick or something to it and get all that dirt and stuff off. Right, see right here is where it splits. Well, let's get my camera to a little bit better here. Yeah, right here is where it splits. It's real dirty. So I'm just gonna take this pick, kind of clean all the dirt and stuff up around it. I know, I'm sure there's an easier way to do it. I'm sure, hey, just wash it off. But I kind of do my own thing, you know. So I think I'm gonna try to get me a screwdriver here in a minute. Put it there, maybe. Try to pry it down and pull up on this. Without bro, I was looking for a screwdriver and I just found my garage monkey hanging out. She's got this and she says it's a tool. What you got there? You like this mower? You want to show mommy's mower?
Mine.
Oh, that's yours?
Yeah.
Got this little 8 horsepower Colors going on there. This project I've been working on. It ain't perfect or pretty, but you know. As Josh says, we're taking mowers in places ain't supposed to be. So, it is what it is as long as it runs, right? Got it cracked open. Ended up taking this stuff off this little doohickey. I'm sure that it'll come in handy eventually. Taking it off probably make it easier somehow. But yeah, let's go ahead and crack this sucker open. Right. Memento of Trudeau. Oh God, this thing, ow, it's heavy. We did this completely upside down. Not only did we do this upside down, but remember that whenever I said you should probably drain the oil out of there first? Yeah. So there's my mess. So I'm gonna clean this up and clean all this crap up, and then I'm gonna take this, put it right here, and get a better view so we can see what we're looking at. Right, so I got this little 3-speed here cracked open. This is what it looks like on the inside. This is the area of interest right here as far as locking these things. See, you turn it, one goes one way, while this one goes this way. Of course, ain't nothing new to you guys, you know. Positive traction, take this, you weld you a locker in there, you weld your spider gears, and then they all go one way. You can go climbing up them hills a lot easier. So I'm gonna take all this crap off right here, and probably take these out somehow. And then I'm gonna take this out, and I'm gonna look at these spider gears on here, and maybe we'll start welding those, and then we'll weld our locker. So that's gonna be the hard part. We're gonna have to tack weld it while it's in there. I don't know how I'm gonna do that. Be interesting. Alright, after fighting with this thing for a little bit, I couldn't get these out quite, but I did get what matters out, and this right here is what we're going to be worrying about right here. See, this one spins this way and that way whenever the gears turn. So we're going to put this back in place, probably tack weld that and that right there into a spot where it sits perfectly. And then we'll put this back together and see what it does. All right, guys, that is all for today. We're going to do a part 2. I'm going to take my daughter to the park. We're going to play. It's pretty out here today, so take a break from all this mower stuff and go spend some time with family. But yeah, be a part 2 coming where we weld this. And we put it back in here. Hopefully put it back in there to work. Like I said, I don't know. I don't have any ideas about transmission. But luckily my neighbor's pretty good with them. So he's going to come over here to help me out. And yeah. So I'm going to take a little break from this. It's too pretty outside not to. So I'm going to go spend some time with family. And if you guys like what you see, man, just keep coming back. I think I'm going to keep doing these videos and stuff. It's pretty fun to me. You know, and then in the future, if I ever go back, I'm like, how'd I do that? And I look at these videos, I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah, see? So, alrighty. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you next time.